Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to do a video I feel like I haven't made in a while, which is a mask with me video. If you've not watched one of these from me before, it's kind of like a get ready with me, except with a mask. So basically I'm going to put on a 10-minute mask. I'm going to invite you to find a mask that you have that is also a 10-minute mask. I am then going to start a timer for us, put on some relaxing music. I am going to chat about my life, nothing at all to do with makeup or skincare. It's not a review of the mask at all, although I will link to the review that I've done on this down below. I'm going to be using the Nip and Fab Skin Glycolic Instant Fix Mask. And yeah, I will keep track of the time, and then at the end of the video, 10 minutes will be up, and we will have all had a great skincare experience. I like doing these videos because it gives me a chance to chat, but also because I don't know, if you're like me, you have masks and stuff sitting around and you never actually think to use them, and maybe this will give you a chance to do so. So let's pause here. I'm gonna put my mask on, you do the same, and then we will be back to spend 10 minutes together. The mask is on and my timer is set for 10 minutes. I thought in this video I would talk to you guys about my life over the last 5 weeks actually, and what I've been doing as far as a new job. Let me just say that it's basically that I'm working a new job, and a little bit about how that's affecting me here on YouTube. So to give a little background for those of you who don't know, I decided to do a career switch and I did school for about a year to work in accounting. Prior to that, I was working in nonprofits in fundraising. For about 15 years, I was doing that at a few different places. And yeah, I decided that I wanted to do a career switch. So I studied for a year, passed all the courses, and then started job searching. So I was job searching for a couple of months, doing networking and applying for things. And one of the people that I met with suggested that I meet with this recruiter who is well known for recruiting in the finance and accounting industries. So I met with them and we sort of talked through what I was looking for. And I was in this funny place, which I think happens a lot when you do a career switch, where on the one hand, I have a ton of experience, but not in the career I want to be in, like 15 years of experience, great education, all of that. But on the other hand, I'd never actually done any of the day-to-day work in accounting. So people looking at my resume would think two things. Either she doesn't have any experience, so I couldn't sort of like drop in and get started on it, or if we bring her into a position that's very sort of entry level to start learning things, look at all this other experience she has, she's gonna get bored really quick and just want to move on. So I was kind of stuck in that limbo. And luckily for me, a few days actually after meeting with this recruiter, they gave me a call and said that someone that they knew as a small organization had reached out because one of the folks in their finance department was on leave for a month, and would they know somebody who'd be good to fill in? And they suggested me, and I interviewed and that kind of thing and ended up getting the job, which was great. I think I mentioned this before, maybe I have done a mask with me since I started this, but basically I think I interviewed on the Tuesday or Wednesday, and no, maybe I interviewed on the Monday and was told on the Tuesday that I started on the Thursday. Anyway, it was super quick. So over the last month, I've been doing that, and then my contract got extended until, until January 3rd, but there's also like some time off for holidays in there. So basically until the end of this month. So that's what I've been doing, and I've really been enjoying it. It's pretty, I don't want to say simple stuff, that's not fair, but it's not like, it's a stepping stone towards what it is that I want to do long term, but it's really giving me a chance to learn some of the basics. And it's kind of interesting because my previous life in fundraising, fundraising isn't sales, but there's a lot of similar things about trying to build relationships, like cold calling, trying to have meetings with people, trying to hit targets in terms of like amount raised, but also in terms of number of meetings, number of new contacts. And it's always kind of going, and you sort of have this big number looming over your head that you need to raise. But at the same time, a lot of it isn't within your control, because I can't make somebody decide to make a donation or not. And you can do all the right things and not get anywhere. And then at the same time, sometimes people just come in and decide to give and you did nothing. So how hard you worked at it was related to your success, but not directly related. So you couldn't necessarily just work harder, because you could be doing all the right things in fundraising and have nothing to show for it, or you could be doing all the right things and have like a ton to show for it. Whereas the position that I'm doing now is like, here are the things that need to get done today, this week, this month, and I work through it, and everything is under my control to do. And, you know, I can do what I need to do and get it done, which is a really nice feeling. And also because, you know, the positions I were in before were a little bit more senior. This one is sort of coming in and learning new things, and it's very temp and very contract. Is I go in and I work the time that I work for, and then I leave and I don't think about work until I'm back the next morning. Whereas the previous position I was in was like, you had your BlackBerry and you were sort of checking emails like through the evening, over the weekends, like first thing when I woke up in the morning, even before I got out of bed sometimes, the first thing I would do was look and check my email to see if anything had come up the day before that I knew I had to react to as soon as I got into work. And now, I mean, not only is it, you know, I work really hard for the time that I'm there for, but I can shut my brain off from work when I leave. I can also walk to work, and it's like a really beautiful 25-minute walk there and back, and I don't have to worry about driving or transit or anything. And then the location that I'm in when I'm actually doing the work and like I go out for lunch is like a really nice downtown area with lots going on. So it's been really enjoyable. Now, the thing is that it has had a little bit of an impact on YouTube. And you can sort of see this a little bit right now, is I tend to try to film when it's light out, because that's when I get some really nice backlighting in here. It makes the whole place look brighter. It doesn't feel so like closed in as it does when like the blinds are closed and stuff. But being winter in Canada right now, I leave for work at like 7:45 in the morning, and the sun hasn't quite come up yet. You can see a couple of my videos where I filmed like in the last 15 minutes before I left for work, and it's still pretty dark outside. It's brighter than completely black, but it's still pretty dark. And basically when I leave work to come home, it's starting to get dark, and by the time I get home at like 5-ish, because I leave work at 4:30, it's completely black outside. So over the last couple of weeks, what I've been trying to do is take a week to test products, and I'll try like 3 different products during the week. And then on the weekend, I'm trying to do all of the filming for the coming week and like some of the editing, and then just leaving the editing and posting to do during the week. I do try to change stuff up so you don't necessarily know that I'm filming things kind of all at the same time. However, that's like a chunk of, I want to say, 4 hours or so of work on the weekends to do the filming and whatnot. And this last weekend I had my mom visiting, which was great. And you know, the weekends coming up are getting a little busy because of holidays and stuff. So it's finding the time when the sun is up to carve out some time myself at home to film YouTube videos. So as you can see right now with this mask with me, I'm filming this on Thursday evening when I've just gotten home from work. And yeah, it's dark out. It's not my preferred thing to do, but I figured I wanted to come home, put on my jammies, do a nice mask, and just chat with you guys. And that would be something that is a little more casual. I don't need like the light in the background and everything. But another thing is that like, I'm trying to edit and post in the evenings. I'm trying to be more social and see friends and stuff. And so some things like responding to comments I haven't been as good at, but I want you guys to know that I read every single one of your comments. I get an email for every comment that comes in, and I always stop as soon as I see that and like read the comment. And I love it. I just don't have a chance to respond at that point. And lately I've fallen a little bit behind on responding to comments, but I do read them all and I really appreciate getting them. So time check here, we have 2 minutes left. So yeah, I am looking forward to the holidays coming up. It should be, I mean, we always have the same Christmas holiday traditions with my family, so that's quite nice. I'm looking forward tomorrow. There is a work Christmas party, and because I am now working at this time, I got invited to come along. It's a small organization. There's about 25 people who work there, and we're going to a local like hotel that does really nice meals and stuff like that, and having like a holiday buffet, and they center on the menu and everything looks really delicious. I guess one of the things that's a little hard is that I've only been there for like 5 weeks, so I don't know that many people at the place yet, and because my job is very self-contained, I know like one person very well, the person that I report to. So I guess I'm going to be a little bit more social tomorrow with other people at work. And very lastly, the reason that I wanted to do this mask as well, the glycolic fix mask, if any of you guys watched my Murad sunscreen review, my face has been going through it lately. I had a number of breakouts. It's calming back down again. My skin seems to be getting happier, which means I can film some of the skincare videos this weekend that I've been like working on because I've been testing the products for a while. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But I thought I would give it one more go with the glycolic fix mask. I have a couple of little whiteheads and stuff left that I would like to just kind of be done with by the time the weekend rolls around. And with that, my friends, we have reached 10 minutes. So I am going to go wash this off, but I'll finish out the video before I do. Thank you so much for joining me for this. I know that, you know, my viewers who watch this are my viewers who watch all my videos. This is sort of for you guys because, you know, you folks who watch all my videos, I just appreciate it so, so much. Look for more videos from me in the coming weeks, but if you notice that the blinds are down, it's dark sometimes, that's kind of why, is my time is all being kind of pulled around lately. Yeah, thanks so much, you guys. If you like these Mask with Me's, please give this video a thumbs up. If for some reason you made it this far and you're not subscribed to me and you just heard me ramble about my life for 10 minutes, then please consider subscribing. And I look forward to seeing all of you in my next video. Bye.